This is episode 19 of Assyria, now that I got the numbers memorized. As you can see, well, the Empire of Assyria, as far as border control is concerned, the territory we control, it's kind of largely unchanged due to the interventions of Eastern Europe in helping out in places like Galicia, which, by God, we fought in many brutal wars. Nobody's looking anymore. Brutal battles, I mean. Especially in places like Pinsk, in the marshes of Pinsk. You see? Marsh terrain. Which can only be found, terrain that can only be found here, just those three, and some of that. Yeah, 3 marsh counties here. Just an example of what marsh terrain, I mean, it does nobody to no good in terms of terrain advantage in battle. It gives neither an advantage. Not saying it gives you negative, it's just, well, much like the plains, it doesn't give an advantage to anyone unless you have a certain trait for the plains. But I doubt there is a trait that's suitable for, marsh fighting. Makes no sense. But now, as I was looking, and then before I started recording, I was contemplating of what should our next move be. I'm a bit anxious about fighting against the Anatolians once again. And I thought we'll fight to get this coastline to try to get more ships if we continue to help them out in holy wars to help expand their realm. And then I thought of something else. You know how Anatolia has 2 tributary states, because he's the suzerain of Sultanate and Epirus. And I noticed that independent Crete, which also controls Benghazi, which is a prince bishopric over there, and they're of a Paulician faith, which in the Christian immersion mod, one of the mods I've used, that rulers can raid infidel neighbors for loot. So, in peacetime, if they can turn to piracy. Be pirates of the Mediterranean of sorts. And then I thought to myself, well, we could use Crete. When I say use, we should fight them in a tributary war. Establish a tributary state over Crete to put our sphere of influence, much like the Anatolian sphere of influence, that includes this far. Even though they ain't doing too well right now. British Papal War, Rancona. Yeah, it's because of this territory here. Apparently the British are intervening on the Catholics' behalf. Guess it's one of the requirements in order for her to be crowned as Empress of Britannia. So yeah, British Empire in the Mediterranean, while soon the Assyrian Empire will be in the Eastern Mediterranean, expanding our sphere of influence by using Crete, and we will help Crete to use their Paulician faith to declare holy wars against both the Hellenic Pagans and the Orthodox Anatolians. So there should be a new kind of Greece, a Paulician Greece, led by the Heraclidides dynasty. That's what they're called. Just gotta remember them. You could say, yeah, the Greeks were our long-time enemies, but it's not for all Greeks. It's just what we call them, under House Aaron, as Anatolians. Stated by nationality, not ethnicity. I mean, I never want to control, any part of Europe, except maybe Cyprus, as it was historically part of the Neo-Assyrian Empire in ancient times. Well, I think a tributary war, despite the fact it's doing 2 defensive wars, not against Cretan territory, but I think that makes sense. Likes to sack and plunder. They're the looting type of army, as I said before. They're pirates. So let's use them. So, again, Arabia is busy, so it should be an easy war. Should ever be fighting, and the only time For the Syria and Crete war, we get into a fight. Which again, establishing a tributary state, they will pay me 20% of their income, which isn't much unless they turn to piracy, and 15% of their levy reinforcements as tribute. They will break free of the suzerain if it has negative prestige, not enough in it, less Rome says, or declines the defensive call to arms from tributary. So maybe that's why to our eastern neighbors, the Zoroastrian Persians, the Persian Zoroastrians, broke away from us. So that was a mistake. This time we will help out Crete. Whatever circumstance, we will be there for them. But first, we have to spend our piety and fight against them. Again, we won't expect much out there. And it's like, yeah, we could have sent a whole armies, but it would take a while to get everybody into Crete. Not to mention its mountainous terrain, which kind of gives them the advantage in defensive battles, especially when we help them out, defending their homeland. So just to get ahead of time, naval rally points at Tripoli. Gee, no wonder why there's only one ship that's ever coming out there. 2 ships. There ain't much. Have it build a dry dock. It'll be done by October. Remember, by October or November, build a dry dock. See if they can produce more ships for our troops to transport. Don't want to move in all the way in yet. "26 ships. Very well. Don't raise them yet. And I hope Crete is smart enough to say, hey, we don't want to fight, we will submit to you. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're surrendering. But then again, if you want to apply real life, that the historical reputation of the Cretan peoples is being proud. Matter of fact, with these traits, especially ambitious, he's not surrendering. But he's hired some mercenaries. Oh, ho, ho. You want to play that game, huh? Alright, we'll raise vassal levies, despite the fact that I never really wanted to do that. But we got to. Because you know how mad these vassals can be? Oh, here comes the Cretans now. Alright. Just to keep everybody happy. We can do that. Ah, yes. Keeper of the Tombs. You're a smart man. Look, over time he'll get over it. After this war, alright? And do not forget about Syria. You always forget about the Kingdom of Syria title. After this Tributary State war that we'll establish, someone is going to get that Kingdom of Syria title. Vertical Sorcerer. Apollinarian. Apollinarianism is a Christological idea according to which Christ had a human body and a human sensitive soul, but no human rational mind. A divine logos is taking place. Divine logos taking the place of his last. Historically, this sect lost all importance during the 5th century. His religious head is a Catholicos. Most unorthodox. I do need a physician. Crusade for Burgundy. The Burgundy. It's going up against the Duchy of Ferrara to create the Crusader Kingdom of Burgundy. Right, who's in on that? Take a look at that. I guess this is their first crusade to drive out their, those Tengri pagans out of there. And I'm sure centuries later they're gonna have to fight against the Africans. And I would love to fight against them one day. So, there's vote to you guys. We Nestorians don't partake in crusades. So maybe our retinue should go. When you can get on these ships, we'll have to deal with the army here. Unless they're going to go back to their ships, and of course it's going to be more trouble than it's worth. Direct leader here. Look, you may be a eunuch, you're a quick thinker. You know what? You be in the center. Saud? No. This is heavy infantry retinue. What's the matter with you? Think straight. Screw it. Everybody wants to be in the center like a bunch of egomaniacs. I was about to say, does he have organizer? Because it feels like he's moving a bit fast. Maybe one of his commanders does. And he just get in the way of the dog. Alright, we're moving in on him. There goes my money. I'm gathering support to temporarily widen the range of Second Lord. More specifically, I'm seeking to allow spies in the order. Hope I can count on your support. Prior Khaled. Smart and trusting. Sure, I approve. The more the merrier. I'm speaking in tongues, screaming obscenities at random times. Most often when the priest preaches, sometimes I'm lying on the ground, writhing in apparent pain. I seldom remember these things, and people believe me to be possessed. Be gone, foul demon! I've gone possessed. I think the battle's drove me nuts. I'll seek an exorcist in a moment. Everybody, move up. Need help. We just haven't hit the melee phase yet. Cut off. We're doing what we can. We're getting it. Oh, save these guys. Alright, they've proved to recruit spies north. Bogomolist? Hey. Be a Nestorian, will ya? Because it's a state religion. Nestorianism is a way to go. Well, knowing that Alia, she's been through hell. She lost two of her grandchildren. One died in a dungeon, and the other was beheaded. She was a concubine. She's become stressed because of the tutor, not because of what happened, but... So you're from up there. Well, best of luck to you, Alia. And hope you have children and live a happy life. I'm sure you'll be more happier living in the steppes than living in Persia. And do not forget, if anybody's missed out on the episode. We are also building a new wonder, a grand cathedral in Jerusalem. And I'll remind you, how about the status of the garden? 86% repaired. Alright, I need to go see an exorcist. In my sorry state, I may need an exorcist. Exorcism. After a few comforting words from the priest, I sit down together with the priest the exorcist. He sprinkles me with holy water while praying and holding my hand. His prayers grow simmering, but I feel the fire within me, and growing and growing. The sprinkled waters, it burns! Increase the Ellie's on. You know, I have the patient trait. Well, I'm still possessed, but come back in a couple of years. That doesn't affect me negatively, because yep, it does. If you're possessed and if you're a member of the Holy Order, that ain't good. Alright, everybody come over here and we'll have to sort it out. Because you boys are going on a trip to Krete. It's a temperate climate, so it's good all season. Split off the retinue. Remember how we sort these things out. As we can fit. It's a relatively short trip, so it'll be easier. My confidence has grown and I don't feel so awkward anymore. My stuttering's disappeared. More diplomacy. I think it's pretty good fortifications. I was about to say, where's our siege guy? He's good at this sort of thing. Ah, here it is. The way of the leopard. Bring him in. Israel of Muhammad. Yes. Blessed Israel the cruel. Man who runs Tripoli, which of course, in many of those years he saw all these troops just moving in and out. Because we're using Tripoli as a port, a naval base of sorts for expeditionary wars. So he's seen it a lot. Combination of cancer and infection from his missing leg wound. So lost to us all. He would have been the king of Syria. Again. Split up. And we gotta trim it more. Only one army can enter. Be patient. Oh, actually, you should land on the other province. You know, just in case. Look, British ships. about to say, are they going to Crete? Oh, these areas. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. They're at war with them, not the Cretans. I shouldn't worry about them. All aboard. We'll take a territory. Oh, good. This is exactly what I've been wanting ever since the intervention in Glesivonea. Military organization. Not only ups the morale by an organization supplement, as well as retinues. Also, it finally removes the pagan homeland attrition penalty. You could say, in future conflicts, if we were fighting like over here, it can hold more troops now. Carinthia. Might as well be Yugoslavia. Here's our chance to... I was about to say, are you any good? You're not going to be the kind of guy that would screw up, right? Despite your cynicism. Please hope they convert to Nestorian, because I would love to see a Nestorian Balkans. Bulgaria's busy, and how's our Russian friends? At peace. And our blood relations of Sogdiana? You know, I would love to intervene. I don't think we have a non-aggression pact. No? But you do have... I was about to say, that's a Sogdian name? Wankawe? Wankawe. Wankawe. Okay. It's an odd name. I've never seen that. This may sound odd, but... What about her instead? With the youngest. No? Not even Matriliano can convince him. And I can't give him the one because of age difference. Everybody respects the blessed blood of his. It's because you are kind. That's the reason. If she is kind, then views us more positively. But doesn't like me because of title claimant of Assyria and Babylonia, which isn't pleasant. Maybe that's your reason for political. Anyways, here's some money. And here's some wine. Cousin. I forgot you're my cousin. Wasn't aware. Oh, wrong screen. And she'll still say no to that. Not even... Okay, matrilineal will do. Ooh, that's dangerous. Because, you know, Joseph here. And Shimon, I told him to go to the Holy Order. Would have been that other choice. Yeah, let's gamble with the Sogdians. Unless they'll say to the other. Now, age, kind of. Ah! I was about to say, Sister Miriam's still around? Oh, there's a bastard. But, he's of a different dynasty, so it will not do. And plus, he ain't around. As I said, I would love to help the Sogdians. against the Seleucids, our old enemy, even though they're Zoroastrians now and no longer Slavic. It's just, hey, we're cousins. We gotta help each other out. We're blood. I'm really reluctant with this, but you will have your matrilineal marriage. She'll like the idea. And now as for Joseph, you are gonna have to get married to someone. Because there's not a Sogdian woman in there that is willing, because all of the other peoples are dead. And they're all married, except one. Went through, so that was our best bet. So anyways, you're gonna need to marry someone. A man of your age should be married now that you're graduated. It's a long wait, but yeah, you know about Tributary. It's like, hey, potential genius. We get a smart guy, and eventually, in about 14 years, which he'll be in his 30s by then, no doubt. As long as he doesn't get himself killed, because he's proving bravery here. So he's trying to be, you know, the man. Not a member of any society, but this is the best I can offer. Would love to have a genius. Anyways, get back with the war. Good on you. Even though you're Catholic heresy and you should be an historian. It's alright. Whatever you feel. Thank you, cousin. May we help each other out one day. Which I hope that would be now, because I would love to send my troops over there to defeat these guys out there. Like, we've already sent our vassal levies to Krete. And when we march to their lands, even though he's fighting in two different conflicts, whatever, let's do it. Okay, tell you what. It's like, look, we have a non-aggression pact, but if you want, and the only time that we'll help each other out in the alliance, if she asks for it. Not, it's like, you call us, we don't call you, sort of deal. Well, we're not going to intervene to the east. Oh, pray. Best of luck. Just pray that they accept Nestorianism. Just hope they accept Christ into their hearts. So we can go up against, you know, those other people. Anatolians, Hellenic Pagans, Slavic Pagans. Any of them. They dedicate more time reading the scriptures, because, you know, I'm taking up theology. I'm gathering support to distribute some of the resources you ordered across all members, so you want a special ceremony for the prayer to get us closer to God. The Holy Vote. Do Latif of Hellland. Okay, sure, I approve. I'm just going to be a yes man to any time of vote. I'll organize a vote one day. After this war, of course. And I remember that I've said something about that I should have gone for the warrior pilgrimage. Who's there? He'll be out of there. There were only 3 holdings, and there were only 2 there. Once Crete's fully occupied, then we're going to have to move up to Athens. To get a head start. Okay, we're going to drop you off there, and then you guys come in, and then sail to Athens. The British in the Greek mainland. But it's a papal war. It's to help to get the papacy presence back in this area. I'm sure they'll take Rome one day. Off you go. Oh yeah, we can... Yeah, we can do that. Where the hell are you going? On duties. I think we have 4 books, right? Yes. So let me see, this is a diplomacy book. On Duties is a treatise by Cicero where he explains the conception on the best way to live, behave, and observe moral obligations. Though a pagan work, it became the moral authority during the Middle Ages. We can add more diplomacy if we just equip this one book. And you would have to equip one of the other... Well, here's one, because I'm not really into intrigue. If you want to lower that, then unequip it then. And put this on. You know, I'm trying to make everybody like me, you know, be more friendly. And I doubt the Sogdian would want alliance now that my diplomacy's increased. State diplomacy is still +9. There's room for everyone, right? Yeah. My Chancellor Sagi kindly suggests that I would be the benefit of the realm if I studied the languages spoken in foreign courts. He offers himself to aid me in my studies. An excellent idea. Become a student of language. Jihad for Arabia. Shia Jihad against me. How much is Arabia? What do you think? Well, we better finish that war soon. Because, Shia, Caliphate of Ali, which runs the Sultanate of Yemen, they're coming after us. They want Arabia back, all of that. And there they are. They're out there already. Oh boy, we're in trouble. But hey, it's another big old holy war just like the Eastern European. You know what? Forget about the warrior pilgrimage. We might have to hire some holy commanders for such a time like this. Just wrap up on the Cretan war. So everybody to arms. Yeah, I think you should meet up on the coast. We'll have to get everybody here. Quickly! Where's the siege guy? To the blithering cow Marty, may Allah destroy your house. This is a formal declaration where armies shall meet in the field of battle. A renewed jihad. The holy city of Jerusalem, where the prophet was taken up to heaven, has fallen to the infidels. His Magnificence Caliph Ali will not let this stand. He has declared that another era of great conquest is upon us. Such was the case in the days of the first caliphs. The Dar al-Islam must be defended. All righteous Muslim men should prepare to join the ranks of the Mujahideen for upcoming struggles. This signals the renewed era of Islamic expansion. It's disturbing news, but on that same day, declared war on us, on the Empire of Assyria, for the control of Arabia. And if we lose Arabia, this would severely damage our not only our moral authority, but also our own pride for Assyria. So one can even say, what the hell are we doing here for? Please help. Or better yet, you guys, please help. He ain't doing nothing. Political concerns for different reasons. It's not because of some of the other people's. So yes, it's unfortunate that we can't get Sogdiana to help us. Unless we have to spend a favor, which of course, money is good. I doubt it's the Alliance call to arms thing. I don't think it works that way, but that's just me being desperate. Let's just finish this war. May you live in harmony and contempt. I graciously accept your gift and remember your good intentions in the future. It doesn't increase the opinion, but thank you. Again, it says up here. No, doesn't work like that. The Bektashi Order. A Sufi sect of dervishes have arisen under the leadership of a certain Majid Bektash a mystic from Khorasan. Strive for unity of being, Bektashis train the soul through meditation and contemplation of the inner meaning of the Quran. The Bektashi Order is warlike and especially popular among Sunni Muslim soldiers. The order is sworn to protect Islam and to combat infidels and polytheists of all kinds. Mystics, soldiers. Look at that. As I said, we are in deep, deep, deep trouble. All I could say is, will you guys help? I mean, help the Nestorian faithful to one another? And maybe, hopefully, Corinthia can convert and then join us too. We are alone in this fight, but you can at least help us out on this one. Even though this isn't your holy war, but a small number will do. Anything to contribute. Catholicos. Yeah. An historian, despite the fact that Apollinarian Church, which is a heresy. It was originally that. Originally consists of Armenians, then it turned to this, that. But you have no army. You have no land either, so whatever. We accept anyone's help. And at least we don't have to worry about the Anatolians. So yeah, that will be the least of our worries right now, as far as I'm concerned. So just take one more holding, get the heck out of here. Because they're going to be on their way. Yeah, the Bektashi order, it's not for the Shia. That's who we're up against. We're not against Sunnis, we're against Shia. Do it. Let's go. You're now a tributary state to us. We're just short. So all we can say is, come on men, the homeland calls. Just got to meet up again and then we'll find our positions to fight. You'll do. God has granted King Ernest of Germany in the victory for Burgundy. The High Chiefess Anatolia Ferrara has been beaten at every turn of the war, and she had to finally give up on her holdings in Burgundy. King Ernest granted the new lands of Burgundy to Adrigo Carantia, who was imprisoned. I guess he was out of jail now. Sorry. The Pope has made an announcement about the victory and the virtues of the Crusaders as true faithful protectors of the faith. With the pagans pushed out of their old lands, there are certainly more conflicts to come. Praise God. I wish nothing but the best. But now there's a bigger holy war that's going to be happening on our end now. Come on, you too. We all have to get together now. Come on, trim it. Alright. How many are there to be? Oh my goodness. Must have hired some mercenaries. And event spawn troops because of this whole thing that's going on. But as we look across the Arabian desert, again, these are all, well, not all tribal, but there aren't that many holdings. So we'll eventually march south and we'll figure out how do we deal with them. We just have to get our boys home first. Marty the Holy. Fitting nickname. It took a while. Now who are you? Patriarch of the East. He used to hold land, but unfortunately, Babylonia, the Kingdom of Babylonia, took that holding from you. But you still hold that strong claim. Are you sure the Bulgarians aren't coming? Unfortunately, they're too busy with the war. Alessia and Vorneo probably won't join because too far away. That's what I'm assuming. Not accusing them on anything. Trim it again. Yeah, already they're taking holdings. Matter of fact, should hold on to this screen. As I said before, they're on the move. They're going to be marching across the Arabian desert, and we'll eventually meet them. We need to get everyone here. We're not going to go after them all at once, otherwise that would be suicide. If this doesn't go our way, we'll use that. But against this many, we need good holy commanders. That's going to be my main priority. Grandmaster of the Order of St. Dade, you're in. Come on, one of you's getting in there. It's like, come on, scramble for it. We all are trying to get home. Who else is joining? Sheikh of Medina. You're not much. Defense forces can't hold them. We'll accept any help. For a long while now, I've not felt the presence of the Blessed Virgin in my thoughts. I'm starting to wonder if there's really any truth to it, or perhaps just an old book written by clever liars. Perish these blasphemous thoughts. This is wartime, damn it! Distractions seem to overwhelm me during my studies. The simplest pleasures and even plain mundane chores seem like better spent than drowning in books all evening. How does one manage to keep focused when everything else is so much more appealing? Zealous 3. Theology focus does help. Even if I learn a few phrases, it'll be worth it. Yeah, they took this area that was tribal. We don't want to engage yet. Let them rampage, and then we'll fight. I was about to say, where'd you guys come from? How many holdings does Senate have? There's one in Kermanshah, and the other in Caliphate. In Wallachia area, in the Kingdom of Bulgaria. Hope Bulgaria and Lesavonia will join too. I'm sure they will. To the immediate attention of Epirus Marty, we just received a worrying report about a certain man close to your lands, Sava. He is a dangerous cult member and must be dealt with in the most short delay. Smite him in the name of God. He's an Apollinarian, that's my court position. This is the equivalent of bounty hunting, but we're hunting dangerous cult members. Are you sure he's a cult member? I mean, yeah, heretic is one thing, but cult member? How do you confirm that? So, again, I'm 50 years old. You may be old, but I'll do what I must. We need to use that. We need to gain fervor and use that fervor. There was an incident in my court today. A society member of society came from Saba. The order could no longer tolerate his actions and was able to flee successfully. He left. That was one slippery snake. Saba was able to dodge and avoid him in the street. With my heavy equipment, I was unable to catch him. Don't know where he will run to. With no knowledge of his worried about, the mission is cancelled. We'll get him next time. He fled to Zoroastrian territory. Figures. Mission complete. We didn't get him. But now it's about time that we will defend the homeland. Not necessarily the Assyrian homeland, just the Imperial lands. I was conquered by the been banished from Vakil. Oh, he's over there. So he's been banished. We could have used the Corinthians to help us out, but they can't be converted now. Oh well. Anyways, now we have our own priorities. Medina, and the Order of St. Ade, they're going to retake the holdings. We will soon start fighting against the Sultan's army. Oh, you'll definitely do. All present and accounted for. But we can do better. I need 2 holy warrior commanders, so I will hire a member of the Order of St. Ade to command my armies. I've interviewed several knights of the Order of St. Ade in order to recruit someone to command my armies against the infidels. My search has led me to Abiy, who looks skilled and has agreed to fight under my banner. He's one-eyed, but he's a wise leader. He's a flanker and good at flanking and damage against religious enemies. A little dangerous, but we'll replace. Duke of Aleppo has served us well, so it's about time he steps down as commander. Now give me another. Now it's a Sharlufa. Club-footed, skilled fighter, and a knight leader. His character is used to charge in front of the knights. Good at mounted troops and damage against religious enemies. I said I only need 2. Ah, there you are. So, we put him here. About to say, where's the... There you are. You should be in the center. I'll still be in the flanks. Oh boy! Gonna be a while. It's got a few holdings. The Ivory Hunters Lodge in Nineveh could no longer sustain itself as the local natural resources getting too scarce. The venture ran its course. Well, there's still the gold mine. After this war, then we should look for another resource in our domain. How you doing over there? Doesn't concern any territories relevant to Crete. Ah, shoot. Well, we can't deal with raiders now. This war is now kind of a bit complex. And if need be, once it's all repaired, then we can use the garden retinue to bolster our numbers. If things go badly for us. They get the desert, but we have the numbers. And the holy commanders. Which will severely damage them. No scandalous counselor type events. You don't want to do that. Harassing one another. They don't have heavy cavalry. We definitely have the advantage. Couldn't take much of skirmishing. Our first reformed African prisoner. There's no room for us, so let's, I was about to say, storm the holding, and then continue on. That's long overdue. Look, these guys can liberate it, so we'll have to go after this. Hey, there's room for all of us. So let's head there. No, no, no. Who are you guys? Totem Clan? Dana or just say that? No, take that area. Huh. So do you. You do the liberating. We'll do the fighting. And the sieging of their lands. Just wondering, what are you, by the way? Acceptable losses. Boy, Thrace has been getting a lot of land lately. I guess they could be the ones to defend themselves against the Africans. The Order of St. Anthony failed to do so. Okay, I approve. Baghdad Garden has been restored to its former glory. We can now use the Honor Guard. Now resume construction. You were almost finished. And it's too bad we can't deal with the raiders up there. I have considered your proposal and considering our present situation. I unfortunately cannot approve such a redirection of our resources. I am certain I have no need to explain to you that the need of yours before members' needs. Curses. As I said, I was going to go on a war pilgrimage, but at this conflict, as well as a few other circumstances, well, I don't think it'll ever happen. I become kind. Very well. Oh, right, I don't have a court physician. Well, who wants to be one? Constas, the man that we captured during the Galician-Vornian War. That holy war that was horrific. And now we're facing basically our own version of that, but down in the Arabian Desert. Yeah, I could think of someone who should hold the Emirate of Sinai. You. Even though they go by the same liege, Khuzestan. And we could fight a de jure war just for that area to help her out. I'm sorry. You served your country well. I think we've lost our ally. Yeah. Are you all in on it yet? No. Political concerns precedes it. Now, get back up there. I told them to siege over there, which in effect it will fight against them. Don't know if that was a good move on my part, telling my allies to fight this way. But they're the Order of Knights. They should have the good commanders on their side. After you reach Al-Jawaf, then we'll figure out who will distribute our armies to go after what. It's too bad we can't view what's going on in their end. Guess the enemy flank is breaking down. Yeah, definitely breaking down. My determination and hard work has paid off. Studying with Mayor Sagi, I've learned several new languages to a decent level of fluency. This will surely increase my prestige at foreign courts. Knew I could do it. Why haven't they joined us yet? They got a decent number. Syria's been looted. Oh, these guys over there? Court eunuchs? No, Aristolian. Save it. Oh my goodness, not Mosul, not Nineveh. It's too bad we can't hire these guys because they're only more of somebody. Hey, we got a lot of money. Tell these guys to get the heck out of here. Hey, where are you? Kuwait. Well, that's fine, because by the time you get up here, your morale will be high enough to take them on. So off you go. Now you are Nestorian, which I still have her under house arrest. Yeah, they're moving up the hill again, and we'll move in on them as well. Give it a moment. Movement's locked. We'll get them. Actually, you should go over there. No, I'm about to get in the battle. They need me. And we couldn't, and the mercenaries couldn't drive them out. Dismissed the competent bastards. Hey, what about the garden retinue? Off you go. Try to drive them out before they damage the library or something. Don't make me come up there. I'm in no mood for their bull. Matter of fact, in that case, I was about to say, who's not at the front line at the moment? Well damn, why haven't we used you to move fast? Last chance. They want Hellas back. Okay. They got way too many cavalry and horse archers. Okay, the raiders are leaving. Well, we saved Mosul. Which would have otherwise been terrible. Oh no, that's on these guys. And they've hired mercenaries. Egypt is formed. That's why they were kept gathering around there. So, it came to my attention that you are not preparing yourself for war. The order must always be ready when the infidels strike. I request you that you turn your attention to matters of wars, conflicts, and coordinates to our current state of affair. Alright, war it is. But that'll be for next year. You told me to focus on theology on a few years, and now you say it's time for war because of this ongoing conflict here? That makes sense. As I said before, just don't worry, raiders are leaving. Hopefully for good. Time to consult the exorcist again. Still possessed. You're gonna have to call again in 9:25. Remember. Well, remember nothing. It's about to be another fight right now. Oh, we'll catch him. Get your sage guy over here. Why aren't you gone yet? Also, Krete's about to lose Hellas. Very well. Retake these areas. It'll help up the war score. I guess you can come too. It's kind of far-fetched. Too far away. What's going on with Livonia? Pagans. It's an independence war. The pagans want to be, well, most pagans want to be independent from Livonia. That can't be good. Yeah, hold your ground. We're about to fight these guys. As you retake this area, just don't worry, it's almost over. It's over now. To the glorious Empress Martin. Now I said something complimentary. Definitely help up our moral authority, and we'll get a lot of money for war reparations. We definitely accept. The jihad fails. Allah, it seems, does not favor the Muslim faithful. After a string of defeats and setbacks, Caliph Ali is called off the jihad for Arabia against Empress Marti of Assyria. Pathetic. Even though she is called the Holy, it's kind of too bad that, you know, that wouldn't got a better nickname, but I guess the Holy it is. But so you guys raiders? So, who wants to help out the Cretans, huh? We hope there's time for that, since they're trying to take each other's lines of one another. So we're not done yet with those ongoing conflicts. So let's speed it up, knowing that it's a long way there. I have trumped everyone and I'm the best Empress ever. Now what? No longer ambitious. Being raided by a virus. It's too bad you guys didn't come help, but you have your own problems. Those Hellenic Pagans did win independence from Assyria, then we'll definitely help them retake it. Now we're at a point where the Empire will intervene in many different theaters now. Seeking to allow women? I most definitely approve. And if it doesn't get accepted, then I will make damn sure that I will help get it accepted. Georgians want independence. The Anatolians are in shambles. Alright, get the ships. With the exceptions of you. Right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Even though I don't think there'll be women members immediately. But remember how I made some of these guys join? Well then, maybe I could arrange some of that. If they even allow it, but we'll look it up after this war. Then we could finally, you know, go home, be at peace. You know, you'll keep your culture. Once you're an adult, we'll release you, or even perhaps recruit you. Ship an old 27,000. 2,700. You're gonna have to split, and split. And trim it more. Ugh. Maybe you should start at Athens, you know, be cautious on how do we, you know, fight these guys. You may want to be cautious here. Again, fighting against pagans, so therefore, infidels. Yeah, it's kind of dangerous to see that big old army there. Just hold your ground. We'll move on up. Alright, who's next? Come on in. Also, the old the old patriarch of the East is dead. Died of cancer, in which he has seen, you know, the errors of some of the great and horrific conflicts that Assyria's taken part of. How long was he? Like, when he first became? Like, he was elected on 878. Which I think that was when No, no, no. That was after the second... Or was it the second Sogdian expedition during the reign of Ezekiel? Anyways, long-lived Patriarch. Uh-oh. Empress Marti has given up the ghost at age 53. She had died a natural death. Known to be kind, few had a bad word to say about her. A godly woman, Marti is with the Lord now. Well, tried to exist, try to get whatever it was bothering her, but we couldn't. She was a great holy warrior and had the distinction of being the first and only female member of the Order of Saint Ade during this era. So now, Emperor Joseph. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. Long live Emperor Joseph. In which, in about 10 years, which by the time he'll be 20. Well, how about that? He became emperor on his birthday. So all hail Emperor Joseph on his birthday. His birthday is the same day as his coronation, as he is crowned Emperor of Assyria, as he's out in Athens right now. So, there you have it. And I thought about joining that Holy Order again, you know, to continue on that legacy. Yeah, might as well. Let's join that Holy Order again. As we said before, it's to continue on the legacy that was set by Marty. But now it's Joseph's turn. And due to these circumstances, we'll switch to war focus. I didn't think she would die this early. 53 years young. It was just the suddenness of it. Why haven't you left, Alia? What happened to that, died in the dungeons? And once again, you're back here. Alia, I feel bad for you. It's too bad I can't make you take the vows or something, you know? Like, find a life that's just suited for you. Because you're just not cut out for this, alright? And I don't think I can make her send the vows since I made her a member of the council. Anyways. The treasury currently houses a valuable item inherited from Empress Marty. Might need someone to look after it though. Oh, that book. Money is not an issue. And speaking of money, search the domain for resources now that the rain just began. And there is plenty of time in this man's life. The rector of the Gozijian have sent me a beautiful illuminated manuscript in honor of my recent accession to the throne. Sublime Model. The Sublime Model is a publication by Chinese polymath Zhang Heng. In it, he compares the world to a round egg with the Earth as the yolk and the stars on the shell. Zhang was also greatly renowned for an extensive knowledge of mechanics he applied to several inventions. If you want to have more stewardship skill, these are the books you gotta select. We need more men. And it's not enough to take on those guys. next to be aboard. You there, come on with us. We need to ship at least one more army abroad, and then we'll begin marching. And after that, episode ends, knowing that it feels like, man, just constant warfare. But we can't deny that Marty was a great holy warrior. No can do. Not saying I don't like that branch of the family, it's just, there's gotta be some use of it. Right, we don't have a pact with the Sogdians anymore. Plus, they were successful in their war, taking Dashowitz back. Dashowitz. Just gotta be correct on it. Here, want a drink? I mean, we're no longer blood relatives, but hey, just want to have that non-aggression pact again, and maybe an alliance to help you continue your wars against them. Last remaining Slavic pagans in that area. And as for Glesivonia, rebels are winning. Good on you. Alright, that should be enough manpower, then we'll begin fighting against them. So let's just help out our investment, the Cretans. We can... I was about to say we should ship the rest in there, but no, I think it's enough. Keep the rest back here. You know, just in case. If something happens over here. Stay out here. Put me on the center, because I want to be in the center of everything. We still have our holy commanders, since we're up against pagans. Knight Leader and Warrior the Dragon. Oh man, that's a dangerous combination. The Holy Warrior plus Chinese tactics. Boom, boom. Alright, let's fight. It's against hilly terrain, and they're mostly mercenaries, so it should be an easy one. And the Cretans will assist. We'll help them retake those holdings. Hopefully I'll get some experience out of this, as I'm a member of the Holy Order, just to continue my mother's legacy. It's only the duchies that we're up against, not the whole kingdom. Architect, doctor of natural philosophy. I guess he was their administrative tutor. Can we recruit you? Yeah. No need to be serving those kind of people. Only consists of this vast territory. Again, we wanted to put the hurt on these guys, you know. They're ally of Anatolia's, our main rival in this early part of the series. Huh. King Mokoi's justice brought peace to a troubled country. Fewer crimes are committed and fewer complaints are heard in the province. The peasants have never been happier. They called you the evil, but you are just. You are cruel, but fair. We're very glad to hear that. Still making good money. Take this holding and we'll fight them again. Alright. Well, since I'm a member of the Holy Order, you gotta be getting these kind of traits. Oh gee, these came out both at the same time. I don't know, which one of you unlucky fellas wants Alia? She is a two-time widow. Well, hold on. Is he still? Nope, one-time widow. So that guy's been since released, and he's still lives in the Satrapy of Jabal. So he's doing all right. Married to an Armenian though. Okay, we got two suitors here. One wants to be betrothed, the other wants to marry. Apparently the Georgians have won their independence. I think we have our winner. Satrapa Nez the Tenacious, the Duke of Tau. You got it. So she's out of here. Like, hopefully she doesn't get captured or have her husband died by some way. I mean, who knows? It's just there's been terrible luck with her. That's all I gotta say. Just terrible, terrible luck. Now we'll take it to their lands. Move here in case we all have to leave. Oh, tell you what. No, we need a piety because if you want to be promoted, we'll send you over there. We'll try Krete again. Since we have a new emperor. Garden is finished. Because they banished him already. Last. Now it's a fortified garden of Baghdad. But don't spend anything. Because I would like to have the herb garden and Fountains of Youth if we have a member of the Hermetic Society in the future. Which is partly the reason why I betrothed to her and eventually will marry her. Because I would like her, and then we hope to have genius children. And we can have a genius, and when he grows up, sent to the Chinese Academy, more skills, and then you have the smartest man in the world. That is the future plan for this character, as long as he remains alive. You're exposed. I was about to say, what kind of barbarian's lair is this? And yet it's ran by her. Killed by a wild beast. Yeah. By the way, how big is Mali now? Still pretty big, but they're slowly but surely encroaching into parts of Hispania. We'll do this inspiring later. I was about to say, where's their troops? Do they not have it anymore? Oh, they're in Crete. Tell you what. We're not going to land on them directly if we don't do that. The court physician of Babylonia. Okay. Oh yeah, I will most definitely kick his can, but I don't think we should jump the gun just yet. Just let him goof around in Babylonia for a while. Just wait until after the war, alright? Or even perhaps next episode. Land here. It's going to take them time. So just get 2 armies in that area, and then we'll have them in a bag. System. %, war score. Just get to these ships. Recruiting spies for the order. Okie dokie, let's go. Saud will lead the fight in Crete. Yeah, this is the battle that'll win us the war. Or win the war for them. Now everybody go home. At Athens, friendly territory. I was about to say, hope you're happy with that war reparation money, or lack thereof. We will help you out, no matter what it takes. Well, most of the time, depending on the circumstance. If this concerns Egypt, not going. If this concerns fighting against pagans, well, definitely will. As long as there's nothing happens in our own backyard in Arabia. Get everybody home. There's been a large increase of pilgrims traveling to see the burial site of the local Saint Ezekiel in the Mir Stream and in Nineveh. There's so many people, this is a prime opportunity for... I will converse with the pilgrims. I was about to say, have I already have that? Now they forbid women in the order. Again, always changes. Gotta do something about that frequency of these law changes. You think they're a little too frequent for holy orders of any kind in this month? Anyways. Again, once everybody is home, then we'll end the episode. Ooh. The Myriad of Arabia can usurp. Who deserves it? It's for that region. You. You get it. Thank you very much. Three more trips. Guess you could just stand it down right now. One of you get in. Come on, you greedy bastards. Yeah, just have these arms like, oh, get in, we want to get in. And they're like, no room. Come on, scramble, fight for it. We struck gold again. If I want some piety, I think you should donate. Don't forget to donate to that holy order if you want some big piety gain. Instead of just waiting for it. Alright, one more. As long as there isn't any more wars that Krete has to do. You really want her, huh? It's just a patrol. So I could say is fine, you got me. I mean, at least we're friends with Sultans. I've heard the name of some philosophy, and I can feel that it's mythic, respectful, and epistemological ideas have certain similarities with the Confucian philosophy. Do I want to delve deeper into it? I like my philosophy better. Just give Confucianism a chance. Look, Ezekiel wrote a good book on Aristotle. I don't know if he's already done the Confucian portion. About to say, are you guys still around? There. It's over finally. We're at peace now. But unfortunately, those rebels are winning and I wish we could join. But hey, there's plenty of children, so you can take your pick if you wish to have a marriage alliance, and we can head to Glasivonia and defeat those rebels so he can revoke them or do something else with them. So everybody's cool now. And remember, if you need money, take up piracy. That's the best advice I can give to these Paulicians. Hope they don't go Orthodox. We'll definitely use them. And our old enemies still pretty strong if need be. Sogdians, okay, that's actually her liege that's doing it. Yeah, 2 liege wars, so nothing related to that. So things are looking up. That's all I gotta say. Things are looking up for Assyria. Now we got a new emperor, which He'll be betrothed in a couple of... He'll be married in a couple of years, I mean. In which we hope eventually we'll have genius children. That is a thing I hope for more than any other. So, we hope to see you in the next episode as Assyria, hopefully at least for a bit. Be at peace, and we'll figure out what to do with the money and the advancements. Oh, actually, there's one last thing I have to do. Who wants Syria? Who has the skills? Just gonna stick it up to everybody else, but here. Syria is all yours. Don't bother me with it again, even though when you look at the direct vassals, it's a mess. So yeah, we'll do something about the realm here. So let's just not intervene in any more wars for the time being, unless it's Crete, if it's against them. If it's issues like Egypt, and I don't care. So we're hoping to see you in the next episode. Until then, so long for now.